Hello everyone, so welcome to another stream. You may just be seeing this. I'm going to be just posting this link up and then away we go. Just get everything set up here. Okay, the Grey Hoodie sub. Hello! Sorry if I did not respond, I just needed to pull up the stream there. We're good. We're good, so we're going to be doing some Mew Mew merch as the name implies here. I'm going to do an alternate, it's chillaxing. I'm going to do an alternate figurine here, and then away we go. So we'll do, let's see. Gonna do a different pose here, and then we'll go from there. And then when everybody else files in, I'll get to some potential interesting content that will also be used as like a I suppose you could say a timestamp. Right. So let's get to posing this character. We're gonna do a an inspired pose again. So let's get to posing here, and then this is gonna be another figurine, and then we're gonna have the giant one as well, which will be placed in the section in. Well, the dog shrine in Waterfall. I just realized, dude, I'm off to a great start here. I'm using the scale tool by accident there instead of... Actually, can I just mirror this? That might be great if it works. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so this is gonna be great. This is a particular pose that I want. So I just gotta slightly turn the legs in like this. And then, oh, wait a minute, hang on. It's also slightly do this. And then we also need to, it's a really weird pose, again, but this is also because of the source material, so we'll just do this. And then about there, roughly. And then we can do, I think it's about there. Yep. And then we can bring the heels in, and then it's about that. That is a really, really strange pose, but it's an anime pose. What do you expect? Oh, so yeah. Today's crazy. Who's in chat? Gray says, me so far. Seems fine, hopefully you're chillaxing. I would be. I've just been in the hospital looking after my little girl. She's had like a rash today that didn't look too good, so we went and got it checked. I've been there for about 4 hours and really nothing was done. So I'm kind of upset at the moment is the best way of putting it. I'm just wound up. So I'm hoping that the stream can help me chill. But yeah, in terms of the actual content here, this is looking alright. I just need to lean the torso back slightly. And it's funny because when we do that, because of the rig being slightly messed up, the torso moves funny, so we then have to tilt this a little bit. Like, no one's gonna get this reference, I don't think, until I actually mention what it is. Oh. Wish you the best of luck. Yeah, I'm hoping she gets better. Like, it's a really bad rash that's just isolated on one of her arms. And apart from that, she seems fine. So she had a load of checkups done. She had the bloods done and everything. And all the bloods and everything came back fine. It's just not having any answer properly is just sort of doing my head in and making me kind of annoyed. Because the doctor didn't seem like he could. So yeah. No, it's not a JoJo pose. Would be funny if I did do a JoJo pose, but yeah, it was annoying, man. You take your kid there to get a scene to, and the doc seemingly just doesn't give a damn. It's like, dude, seriously? So what I'm gonna do is, tomorrow, I'm gonna chase up what it actually is at the local GPs and see if I get anything from there. Because I just want an answer. You know. Okay, that's okay so far. Her needs to be down like that, I think. Actually, no, because of how that is. Have it out like that, and then the back one can be kind of the same, but just like moving around. So that's a little bit too much. We'll just go about there. But yeah. Grace says, I'm sorry, hopefully it gets better. It's fine, it's fine. Like, I'm not holding anyone in here responsible, obviously. It's just frustrating. You know, you expect an answer so that you can deal with things and not have to worry, and all it gives me is more questions. To which I'm just like, oh, that sucks. You know. But anyway. That's pretty much that. 4 hours just gone. So instead what I'm doing here is I'm setting up Mew Mew again for more merch, and the idea is we're going to slowly deck the library out. The library? What? I'm all over the place today in the stream. We're going to be slowly decking the lab out in Mew Mew merch so that it looks like Alphys has got problems, which he does. Make it look as though Alphys has got like major problems when it comes to collecting stuff. This is just another one of the figurines that I want around the place that is going to be referencing different shows, pretty much like Mew Mew. And also being cheeky references to shows that I've seen. So that's kind of what I'm going for at the moment. We've also got to do the body pillow and the cans and everything that Sammy's done. So the idea is that we're going to be putting the extra fan art in here as well soon. That's going to be fun. We got the posters, we got the body pillow, we got the acrylic standees for both coloured Mew Mews. And then we've got some cans of soda. Let's see. Hey, average. If I draw a poster of Mew Mew, will you add it? Yeah. No reason not to, provided it's okay, you know, as in like the content is fine, it's not sort of like not applicable to what we're doing. Was it Sailor Moon or Cardcaptor Sakura? The first one that I did was Sailor Moon. Like, I did Sailor Moon straight away because I thought that was an obvious reference that everyone would be after. This one's a little bit more obscure. I just need to check the arm pose. Oh, okay, the arm pose is that. Okay, so I just need to make sure that I don't break this mesh too much. Because I know how it poses with its limitations and everything. I just need to edit it a little bit. About there. And then for this, that needs to be... Oh, there we go. That's just because that arm positioning there. And then... That looks terrible at the moment in terms of the positioning, but hopefully things will look better, because that just looks like a very suspicious salute at the moment. I'm not going to mention any more, because then it's just crazy. It's also because we haven't got the pose. So we'll do the pose as that for the moment. And I need to put that about there because of the way that this arm is. See if I can... I need to try and change that so it's more facing this way. Trying not to rotate stuff a bit too much because I know what will happen. Like, it'll just look weird. Let's check that out. That's not too bad. Hey, John. Mitty, you missed the verb. Oh no, I saw the mewing bit. Hey, John. So, she's a robot, so it's fine. That's true, that's true. So basically, the whole deal with Rachel is she developed a new rash after we got her out the shower. And immediately we were like, oh, this isn't looking good. Primarily because it was much darker in tone than the rest of her eczema. So sure enough, we're like, you know what, we'll not take any risks. We'll take her to the hospital. Because it wasn't fading under tumbler, you know, like glass tumbler. So we're like, okay, they normally tell you that that's like really serious. So we'll deal with it. So we go ahead and take her to the hospital. And then, yeah, sure enough, we're in the hospital like 4 hours. And funny enough, it was the male doctor that was bad. Like, the female nurses and doctors that we saw were like, yeah, just come in, we'll get it sorted. Hopefully everything will be good, no problems. And then it was the male doctor that was just like, yeah, nah, what did you actually expect out of this trip? And we were like, what now? No. He's like, yeah, what do you expect out the trip? We're like, well, we just wanted to know what the hell it was. And he's just like, so yeah, it's totally a thing. It might be like a viral infection or something. We're not quite sure. I'm just like, well, we kind of wanted to know because of, you know, her having eczema and other stuff, and it not really going away under glass tumbler. And he's like, oh yeah, her tonsils are enlarged. That's about it. And we're like, he's just like, yeah, we've done tests for everything else. So yeah, there you go. And that was it. And it's like, you could say, well, you don't have to worry because they've now tested for everything that's like life-threatening or whatever immediately. But it doesn't fill me with faith or hope when they basically just like don't give you an answer and then kind of treat you like crap, and then that's it. You know, it's just it's not nice, not nice at all. So yeah, I'm kind of, me and Jen are both kind of upset about it, but I'm more annoyed because I've just not got any answers. Like, normally, I like having an answer so I can go away from something and be like, okay, this is how we take care of it in the meantime. And instead it's just like, well, your answer is that we've done everything for the other stuff. Have fun with that. It's just like, dude, what? So, so yeah, I'm pretty brassed off at the moment. So doing the stream will help a little bit to alleviate some of my my frustrations, I suppose you could say. It's doing my head in. Like, as a parent, it's a lot more calming when you kind of have an idea of what you're dealing with, because then it's like, oh, okay, fair enough. That's just what we have to do in the meantime to make sure that the child is properly looked after. And instead, it's just like, it's a thing. It's not life-threatening, so you don't need to worry. It's like, what now? So yeah, crazy. And I feel like I don't totally feel like it's a waste of 4 hours, but it's definitely infuriating. You know. Just gonna do that for this pose, and then we just. Let's see. John says, yeah, some doctors don't care anymore. Yeah, it's very infuriating. So that's that hand pose. And then we just need the other hand pose, which is kind of tucked in here. And then we can get on with the other Mew Mew merch. Hey, sorry, I got a dip. Back to work is great. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you for sticking around, Gray. So yeah, I'm just currently chilling out and doing this stuff for the lab. I'm actually super excited for how the lab will go eventually, and then how everything else will go. John says, this is why I've had, I'm changing doctors, I've had enough of poor treatment. See, this wasn't from a GP though, this was from the hospital, but I can understand changing from a GP if they're doing the same. Because like, for instance, one of the guys that we had as a GP, we actually just refused to be seen by him anymore because he's that disgusting. Like, he doesn't know how to deal with kids at all. And seemingly doesn't know how to deal with people either. Like, the way he treats people is just absolutely disgusting, so we're just like, yeah, no, we refuse to be seen by this guy. You know, he's just a complete imbecile. These fingers, man, they're so tiny. You'd expect them to be a little bit closer together, but apparently not. Oh. Try and fix that a little bit with the posing. Because we can kind of fake this a little bit. We're trying to pose them like that. I love the rigging for this. The rigging is terrible. I don't know whether this is somebody else's job or not, but you don't see it there, but like, it's not exactly the best. Okay. Oh, I just... trying not to make this look absolutely terrible here. Was it because of that? Let's try... If I try scaling that just a little bit. I'm trying to rotate it a little bit more. I feel like it's actually better if I kind of do this. I feel like the wrist is slightly too long. But if I do that, then it scrunches the hand up, you see? So it's like, dude, what do I... Is it these? No, because those were the ends from before. If I change the positioning of the fingers here to be further back. At least I can keep this in mind when posing Mew Mew in future, is just like, be careful of how I'm posing the fingers, because they look weird. Because of the rigging. That'll kind of work for now. This looks a little bit strange. Right, so we got this. And then this pose is, or rather the arms like that. And then it's just the rotation of the lower arm here. It's going to be funny if anybody actually finds this reference, because I don't know whether I should just like out myself and say what the reference is or what. Let's... Because the last one I said was Sailor Moon, which it is. See how this looks. Hey, that's not too bad. We'll just go, let's see, save as. We'll do incremental. We'll do, oh, actually no, save as. Mew Mew figure. Let's try. Okay, let's do that. That works. BRS. Oh my god, it'd be so cool if I did Blackrock Shooter, but no. No. Right, I've got to now put this on a base of which, let's have a look what the official base is for this merch. Because this is, again, this is based off official merch, so let's just go, okay, the actual merch itself. We just go to... Oh, it's a see-through base? Oh, that's kind of annoying. I like see-through bases, but it's kind of annoying for this kind of thing. Let's try... I think I'll do it like a darkish red. BRS would actually be fun to try and reference in here. Oh, that reminds me. I accidentally screwed up by not doing the face. Hang on. Because I need to pose the face. Give her an arm cannon. Who cares if it's not accurate? She's going to have a chainsaw for the fight. That's going to be fun. I'm just going to have her pull it out of hammer space. Right, what was the... I gotta finish off this pose just quickly. It's just the face that's left. Okay, so we got... I love the way this is taking so long just to do this, but it's accuracy, man. Gotta have that accuracy. Okay, so we go... I gotta get this right now. So what we're doing here is we're trying to pose this facially through the shape keys that we've got here. Dude, my brain just like frazzled them for a moment. It's just like, wait, what? What's that one? Oh, I see. Okay, so let's try... Yeah, we need that, kinda. And then let's try... Okay, there we go. And then... I need them to be... lowered like that. And then we'll do... The eyes need to be slightly angry if possible. Cat's eyes, we gotta have those. Considering she's a cat. And then I need... Can I actually do that a little bit more? Oh, I can. Just a tiny bit. Let's do that. I've seen this pose from some things, Damon. Why do you sound like you slept 4 hours? I've been at the hospital for 4 hours, but I've not slept 4 hours. I've actually slept more than 4 hours. I think it's just because I'm just annoyed, man. It's just throwing me off a bit. Let's see. It's about that. Stir, what's... Okay, stir might not be too bad. And then I just need... That's actually a funny one, even though it's not accurate. What's that one? Well, that one actually might be kind of cool. Can I get a slight grin on that? Let's try... Going to eat your soul. So that doesn't work. What about wah? No, it's just actually. Can I kind of get that? Yay, that works. Just save that. I slept like 9 as average, but the stress took off 4. See, the thing is, it's like I'm not stressed, so well. It wasn't until I went to the hospital, and then I come back and I'm like, nah, it's fine. So, there you go, there's the pose with the facial expressions. Now I just need the base. Of which, again, the base is just going to cover just enough. Anyway, how's everybody else been doing? While I'm just getting this set up. So about that, and then I can bevel the top here. Just select by loops, and then we'll just bevel. Well, that'll do. And then we'll just go, oh no. Face, smooth. That should give me, yeah, there we go. That's a nice base. Let's go inverted base. I need to stop typing with my my thumbs. It's the one thing that's killing me right now is just typing with my thumbs. It's like, dude, I've been trying to learn how to type with the rest of my hands. Because, like, my thumbs I've been using for so long after typing for so many years. I'm just like, oh, I'll just use my little fingers and my thumbs all over the place. And they are absolutely killing right now. So it's like, okay, I'll just not do that and trying to unlearn, like, well, let's think. Trying to unlearn over just around like 23 years worth of typing especially at speed, is just, it's hard. It's really hard. Been good. Been watching Dune. Oh, the original one is actually really good. With Sting at the end. Excuse me. The original one's like all kinds of crazy and wacky, but it's actually still got its place. No, it's kind of like if you've watched Stallone's Dread film, you know, the original one. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either, because it captures that like 90s feel. No. Did anyone see that Dead by Daylight is having a FNAF, freaking Friday Night Funkin' crossover? No, I did not. Don't know why I said FNAF then. It's like, what? I think I just have FNAF on the brain, or MatPat brain rot. Sorry, I meant FNAF. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. That moment where I'm like, it's FNAF, FNAF, oh, brain rot, and then it's like, no, it actually is FNAF, instead of Friday Night Funkin'. Oh, I'm gonna have to have a look at that. The idea here is everything goes on this. So you go parent to object, and then we do movement empty, parent to object. And hopefully what we should get is the entire thing moves. So now we can bring that in. And that'll just work. I like that. So now if we just go, where is it? Alphys's lab. For anyone who's not seen the previous one, you'll get to see the other figurine here that's based off Sailor Moon. I can close the reference now. Before I left open a Firefox window, and I swear it has like 1 billion tabs in it because I'm looking for like FX files for in future, just if I need final visual effects tweaks. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. I still have it here actually. Hang on, I've got like how many tabs if I include like some Space Marine 2 gameplay that I got sent and some other stuff that I need to look at later. I have so many freaking like particle effects and other things that I'm looking at. Some are free, some are not free. Oh my god. How many tabs here? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 tabs for Blender Marketplace, and then 2 for YouTube. We'll get rid of the, one of them for YouTube. Oh. There we go. Let's do... Append. Well, let's append Mew Mew in here. Let's see what I got. Oh, did I not get it right? Hang on. Delete the 2 wiggles, right? Because I don't need those. I don't know whether I kept the empty correct or not. I guess we'll find out. Oh, that's not too bad. We'll make this one the same size. Oh, yep, there we go. It's wrong. Dude, it's so wrong. I messed up there. And the reason why, just make sure I don't save that. Don't save. Crash. There we go. Is because when I imported, I forgot that the movement empty plus everything else is outside of the collection there. So if I import that collection and anything's outside of it, it's not going to get brought in. Damon says, the original Dune reminds me of Dark Crystal. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. It's like, recently, and this is slightly the same. You'll get where I'm going with this in a moment. Last night, I was looking up stuff, and what ended up happening was I came across Aliens, the arcade game, or rather Alien 3, I think it was the arcade game? Alien, the gun game. And it's an old one. And I'm sat there like, okay, let's check this out, because I've played it a little bit on like emulation. And I'm like, yeah, let's see. Let's just watch this playthrough while I'm doing stuff. And sure enough, it goes into like all kinds of crazy things. Like it goes through fighting aliens on the Sulaco, and then it goes into like Alien 3 and stuff. And where I'm going with this is that like it almost feels like a game that really is out of the 90s. And the reason why I say that is because when you look at the art style for one of the levels, it takes place outside of, I think, the Fury 161 from Alien 3. It takes place outside where you can see all the like oil field looking sort of stuff in the background. I know it's meant to be like a prison, but they have some like architecture that doesn't look like a prison. It looks like weird oil fields or like sci-fi buildings. The only other way I can describe it is if you've ever seen 90s Dread, where you see the very end where the Lawmaster pulls up on the edge of a building and you can see it overlooking the city. It's kind of like that sort of like 90s style sci-fi artwork for buildings, but they've done it in sprite form and you just run around in that area just shooting aliens. But the reason why I even bring that up in the first place is just because I like that 90s aesthetic, like that fancy sort of like sci-fi thing. And I think that's probably the only game from that era where I've seen it where you can actually run around in something that's pretty much almost like the artwork that they use, in like the backgrounds where they use like matte paintings and stuff. It's so crazy. I know that was like a really long-winded explanation, but I was just trying to figure out the best way of explaining like, so this thing that's an actual like film, or the way that this stuff appears in like films and stuff. That old 90s sci-fi art deco art style, yes, so good. Another film that has stuff kind of similar is like Fifth Element. Like I know Stu has a laugh about it, but like one of Stu's favorite films is Fifth Element. It's actually a really good film. I absolutely love it. I'll post crawl for you. Okay, that's fair. There we go. We got the 2 figurines now. That actually looks pretty cool. Especially because this one's inverted. Apparently Mew Mew can have like multiple different color variants in the game. And apparently this is like one of the rarest ones. I didn't even know that. I may have to see if that's like a legit thing or if it's somebody just messing around. Like Mad Mew Mew color sprite. How the overworld sprite works. Blah blah blah. Mew Mew odds. 44% chance of pink dress Mew Mew. 33% of white dress Mew Mew. That's interesting. And 22% of black dress Mew Mew. So I want to see the white one then, because that implies there's like 3 and one of the black one is like super rare. Oh, I see. I've seen the white one now. So the black one isn't the inverted colors, but it is on the artwork for the background, because the background says real and not real for the actual background title itself. It's strange. I was trying to figure it out, but then we've got like it's just the color changes. And then when I'm looking at fan work now, the fan work actually has it down as being the black one with the grey face and everything. So I'm wondering what's going on there. At least now I know there's one more to do, maybe? Where it's just like, just totally white. So we take all the pink bits and just make them white. Let's see. Mad Mew Mew. Right. Just see if it comes up here as like somebody's drawn it. That reminds me as well, I need to make sure that for one of the models, that the head, like I need to do a trick where the head comes off. It sounds really like disturbing, but because Mew Mew is a robot, she does the whole thing of like Elisa from, I think it's Elisa or Alicia from Tekken, where she can just take her head off. And I think that's probably where that reference comes from. So that's going to be fun to kind of try and get that working. I figure I have it as like a separate model that just appears, and it makes it look as though she's ripped off her head when she hasn't. Really, it's just vanished. But we'll have to see how I make that work. Anas Farag says, hi, I hope I've pronounced that right. Hello. Sorry if I haven't pronounced that right. I intend to. Heads ripped off like Bishop from Aliens, indeed. So now we're doing some of Sammy's stuff here. We need to save here. We need to get the merch done. So let's do the cans first. These are all like different cans of soda for Mew Mew. So we'll do 24 instead. It's okay, you said it right. Thank God. I don't like messing up. So we'll just, I'm gonna have to try and get like a texture for the top of this. It's either that or, hang on. Can I just like, I can model cans and stuff, but if I can just like take the asset from somewhere, that might just save me some time, and then all I have to do is map Sammy's stuff. Can. Let's just search this up real quick. There we go, can of juice. Let's have a look at that. Or can I just type in like soda can? Oh, there we go, Pepsi can. Where's that from? I'm just seeing where the asset's from first, because if it messes up, then I'll just use a better one. So we've got, oh, that one's really bad. Pepsi, oh my God. Dude, I can't even use that. Like, Pepsi Man for the PS1. Oh, yeah, that's not happening. Let's do Sketchfab. Looks like you're taking a long time. Oh, what do you mean, for the actual project? Let's see, can. Let's try soda can. Yes. I mean, how quickly did you expect me to make it? That's not me being nasty, that's literally just me asking. Switch colors, says Damon. Wait, what? Pepsi Man. No, I'm like genuinely curious how, like, how fast people expected me to make stuff. That's not me being aggressive. I know it sounds slightly aggressive. I'm just like, more curiosity than anything else. 2 hours. It takes me 2 hours to model everything, and well, model most of the underground, and then away we go. Will you animate Undertale Yellow next? No, I'll just be doing normal Undertale. And what's going to happen is, after I've done normal Undertale, it's going to have some bits of yellow in it. So you'll see yellow sections anyway, like in certain references to yellow. I just, I won't actually be doing yellow because it's already taken so long to do standard Undertale. You know, Dude, why do people do this? I'm looking at can models and I'm like, oh, this is fine. And then people are deliberately making like really high poly model cans for no reason. It's like, what are you doing? Like, for instance, there's some cans here that have more freaking polys than your average Final Fantasy character model. And it's like, excuse me, what? I don't quite know why you would do that, but it's like clearly that's for probably rendering rather than anything else, but there we go. We're gonna get this can now and go from there. I was like, you know what, I can do that, or I can just have somebody else's set up and just do it for me. Like, some bits I don't mind modeling, but the entire thing has to be done in the next 2 hours, says David. No! No! It's so unrealistic. And as Farag says, okay. I was just wondering, how long have you been following the project? It's just so I know, really. I'm just curious. There we go. Let's just throw all those assets in there. I get curious about this kind of thing just because of, like, sometimes it just doesn't tell me when people find the project or house. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh. So I start asking weird questions that makes me sound kind of sus. To be for FF are made by professionals in a team. Oh yeah, I know that. Like, Final Fantasy characters are made by professionals, but what I mean is, like, I just don't understand why you would have, like, a simple can like this. As you can see here, this one is kind of low poly, right? But I don't see why you would have it high poly. And instead, what we're saying is that somebody has essentially just taken this and made the detail so ridiculous. It's like, why? You know. I don't know why that came out so scuffed, says Damon. It's fine, I understood it. Can base. So what we can do here now, yeah, it's one material, that's fine. What I can do is I can separate this into two. So we'll do can, oh, mu, can, steel. The idea here is that we separate the label as well. So we do like mu, label. Oh. Normally you'd do this with like a texture array. But I'd probably do that later on. Because a texture array would be really good for this. Essentially that would mean that it just picked the textures at random. What I might do is ask Bakers about it or figure it out myself later on. Let's move some of this Mew Mew merch into the lab folder. And then I can just reference the lab folder rather than finding the Mew Mew folder. Okay, so for instance, there's the original one. And then we can just see how good this looks. I hope Sammy's artwork looks decent on this here. Oh, provided that I apply it correctly. I need to make sure that it applies to all the correct areas. So it's got those three there. Ooh. And then, oh, come on now. And then there's another three there. Might be better actually if I just do, because there's three over there and under. If I just do that, should do it. Hey Joel. Had a great birthday. Went to Hungry Horse for dinner and played Super Smash Bros. With Toby. Oh, nice. What, you mean like the Toby? That's not... Can I just unwrap that? No. Oh, I see. That moment where I'm gonna need a seam here. I'm just gonna put one in a really awkward place. One, two, three. Okay, let's just do mark seam there. That art looks good, like something you can buy from Japan. Yeah, I really like Sammy's artwork. I'm just hoping I can... There we go. That was what I wanted to do, was just like flatten it out so I could wrap it round. There we go. Because the idea is once this is unwrapped, then we can just put the other cans around as well and just have this in the back. Give it like the metallic looking texture as well. Yeah, provided this wraps correctly, then we're good. And by that I mean wraps around a surface rather than actually musical wrapping. Terrible joke, of course, but that's looking pretty nice there. And then what we'll do is we'll make sure this is down there, like so. Should hopefully be fine based on the where this goes there. Great dad joke. Yeah, it's I'm not proud of it. Let's put it that way. I'm just like, that was crap. Hey Nubis, how you doing? So there's that. If I just go, I'm gonna have to try and match that now. Can we just do like that, and then do what, 0.4 for roughness? Oh, that's actually, that's kind of what I wanted to go for there. How you doing, Anubis? I'm the dead, bleh. No! Why are you dead? By the way, thank you for the link, Damon. I just seen that now. Right, so we've got the can there. We can save that. Save as. I'm just gonna put this in the lab folder as mu can, and then what I can do is, like I was saying, I can save that but not properly import it because I need a way of referencing the textures. Have them in either a texture array or a shader that says like, look, here's all the textures. Just pick one of these and use it, so we can have like a bunch of different cans all over the place. I figure that's going to be good for just like soda and stuff. So we've got that. I need to do the standees next and the dakimakura. I think I've pronounced that right. The body pillow, you know. I just need to check this out. Let's do 1, 2, 3. I think I'm missing. I've got 4 cans. I think I'm missing one unless Sammy's not done it yet. Let's, for this one, we need actual reference. I think. So we'll bring in the actual image, which is a PNG. It's nice. I like the artwork. Looks really great. Awesome, but work is killing me. Also, had a few minutes to check out your stream. Wanted to see what's up. Not too much. Just chilling, just chilling. Well, at least I am now. It's just nice to see you back, you know. Been a while. Been a good moment or two since I've seen you last. Just realized I can take that and use that again. Actually, dude, why'd I do that? I can just... I'm trying to think of this. I could just use the curvature tool. But would that be... That'd be a pain in the butt. The idea being if I do this and then draw the curve... like that, then I may get away with that. Because the idea is I'm going to have this physical anyway. That mode where I want like an actual accurate standy thing going on here in 3D. Oh, can I just... Okay, if I... The idea is to make it accurate to the source art and then drag it wider so we get the acrylic effect going on. Oh, come on now. Oh, I see that's the wrong way. Wait, what? I think the other one's the correct way. Being able to watch your vids, but not been around for your streams. So what's the project exactly? So this one's like an animation. I don't know whether you're familiar with the indie game Undertale. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm taking the entire game and animating it as a movie, just for the sake of basically brushing up on my animating, because I was never too good at animating. So I'm just using it to kind of improve animating, and then also just because I can, you know, kind of thing. Ooh. Right, can I just take that there? I feel like I might be able to get away with making that part of the stand just not as accurate, I suppose you could put it. The new Doom movie feels like 10 hours long. I mean, they go into a lot of detail. The new ones do look really cool though. I've not watched them properly yet. I've watched certain bits of them on YouTube that are available to the public for free because of reasons. But yeah, they look good. Oh, come on now. And it says, I'm somewhat with familiar, and be careful, as you don't want to flag your channel for it. Wait, what? What do you mean? I should just... I'm thinking of just having that as a... Are they that bad? No, they shouldn't be. That's why I'm kind of like, wait, what? Because I don't understand that it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I'm like, huh? Because normally the only thing that's a problem with Undertale is the music. What I'm going to try doing with the standee here is this kind of thing. And then just making it like a, instead of doing a full surround, I'm going to have it be like a square, basically. Hopefully this will not look too bad. Oh, what did I? The idea was to have that pop out there. The creators of Undertale might flag you. Oh, no. No, they won't. Toby's really good for Undertale. Like, he likes sort of watching what people do with it. Or at least he's mentioned before in the past that he's interested in what people do with it. He's had people make, like, their own inspired games and stuff. And he's been happy with that. And it's the same with, like, the fan stuff. Oh, what's that? What, was that a little one then? Alright. Just make sure all the transforms are good there. Let's do that. And then we'll do the same on the top here. We'll just... Let's do that. The idea being that this thing's going to be kind of thin. I just need to... Might flag you. I don't want to get the appeal of a standee. A standee is basically a piece of acrylic with a character on it. That's it. It's a collectible, you could call it. And it's a really weird concept, but it's something that's popular. I don't quite get it myself in terms of what the heck it's there for. I suppose it's supposed to replace a figure or whatever. It's a representation of somebody's appreciation for something, so it's strange. It's like you've got physical merch and then you have standees. Which we have like this. And then we take that. I'm not hating it, it just feels like such a waste of money, says Damon. No, I understand, that's fine. That's fine, because, like, sometimes when I try and make sense of it myself, I'm just like, what? You know, it's the weirdest thing ever trying to wrap my head around it. I suppose I should probably go on, like, YouTube and find a person that probably collects, like, standees. And then just be like, so anyway, what's the appeal of a standee? You know, and see what response I get back. That would probably be the best thing, or I just do, like, my own research into it. A representation of somebody's deep wallet. It's like, I've seen them in people's collections, it's why I'm even referencing it here. Like, if we do, hang on, clear plastic? The idea is to try and make this be as close to plastic as possible. 0.5. 0.2 maybe, because it's got to be kind of clear. Blend, opaque, right? Now the idea with these is that kind of like this. Let's try 0.5 for that. That might give it a little bit of a sheen. Let's try 0.2. Right, and then we just do like standy image. Right, and then for this we just go like image file. The lab. There we go. And then we can take that, slap the alpha in the alpha, which I think should be fine because of it being a PNG. And then we just go actually might be better if I take the standy bit there. I do that as alpha clip. That might be better. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's a bit better. Sammy's missing out on her artwork here. Or their artwork, sorry. You can think of it as 3D Magic the Gathering cards. So if we do that, and then do plastic stand, and then do content, and then do standy. Now I can put that in the lab if I want, and that's just gonna look like that. That's basically what a standy is. The artwork is awesome, indeed. I do standy empty. I know all these are going to be attached to or parent to that standy empty there, and then we can move that around. Your file save as lab standy. Damon says, I remember Kakarot197's video on the Freedom merch. He's just talking about standy and I'm just lost. So what we can also do there is do like standy image. Or just do like mu standard. Mu standy standard. And then we can do mu standy inverted. I keep calling it inverted, but it's not really inverted as much as it is just the alternate sort of like texture thing that we've got. Which I just need to alpha clip again. And then we've just got what is it, shading. It just goes into the alphas. So if I just take that and just go file, shading, alpha into alpha. And then just to check this now, if I just go, bam, there we go. Is Mew trans? Yes. Maybe glittery material so it looks more premium. That I think I can do. Hang on. We had, if anyone remembers, the Balam hat that I made. Balam. Oh, Balan, sorry. That has a glitter effect on it, so I can just do that. Make it like a full card. So what we'll do is, we'll do like this. Nope. But we have that glitter effect on it. We'll just do that. So we'll just take all of this. Let's see if this works. I'm a child at heart, says Damon. I mean, it's all good. It's like I've said before, who needs to conform to society's standards of growing up? You know. You can still enjoy stuff, it's all good. Well, let's just paste all of this material in there. Which makes that white. And then we just need... So then instead of doing that, I think if we take away that color ramp here, we can... There we go. We can just go like... Base color, Mew Mew? I think. Let's see. Well, there's Mew Mew. She's definitely there. Then we got the Alpha, which is there. And then, what about the Alphas for that? Okay, so we're kind of getting there. What happens if I change this now? Ah, there we go. Dude, that actually looks really cool. The question is, if I put like a light on that. If I put a light on that, is that gonna look good? Point. Maybe I get just a tiny bit rid of that. Hang on. What I mean is like, because it affects the underlying texture. If I do like 10 here, or 20, that's really cool for the sandy. What I need to do, I love the way it glitters in the material though. What I think I might need to do is just lower the intensity. Where's the, trying to figure this out, how to overlay it, because figure it's going absolutely crazy here. Damn, what's with the standy hate? It's a weep thing. Right, so the question is, what do I do here now? I think we can scale that to like 512, right? No, 256 is all right. It just it affects the art underneath. And I don't like that. Like, if I can have it not affect the underlying artwork as much, I'll be really happy. I wonder if I can just go ahead and have like another Principal BSDF on here and then just like layer that in. Or even on a... Can we do a color ramp on that? I don't know why we would. Ramp. Right? And then just like... Yeah, that's silly of me. I'm like, maybe I can slightly change that, but no. Even though it's cool, I have to figure that out properly, like at some other point. Yeah, Gunpla stuff is pretty much like drugs. which is why I got out of that. It's so hard to get out of it. Let's do, we need to do the Daki marker, also known as the body pillow. All this work is by Sammy, by the way. There's the body pillow. I just need to do it, which is crazy. I figure we start with a cube, and we just go from there. It's about there is probably going to be the best, even though it looks like it's going to be a wide body pillow. Oh my god, it's legit. What is Gunpla? Is it that good? So Gunpla is basically plastic model kits of giant robots that you build. But, I don't know, it's just something that's so satisfying, you know, about building something. It's like, you could say that about anything, though, like World War II model kits or anything like that. It's just, there's something about just doing model kits that's incredibly satisfying and just really is awesome. I'm wondering if I'm going about this the wrong way, because I can just do this with a subdivide and then crunch it. It's called the joy of creation. If I subdivide that, basically it applies more detail to it. Maybe not in the right areas, but it applies more detail to it, and then what I can do is I can like slowly edit this. Ooh. It doesn't look too good at the moment, but that's only because I've not put any other loops in here. The idea is that this is going to look somewhat similar to a body pillow. Ooh. Best Vincent van Gogh painting. I have not kept up with Vincent van Gogh since high school, I think, so probably not going to be able to get an answer out of me for that one. So if I do that, the problem is the fact that it's slightly, slightly short at the moment, but does it really need to be any crazy? I think what I'll do is deliberately make it like bigger in the center like that, and then when you look at it from the side, it's all good. Are you suggesting that you were in high school when Vincent van Gogh was alive? Totally. That's totally what I was going for. What I actually was going for was the whole thing of just, I've not heard anybody reference Van Gogh since high school. It's not really a subject that you bring up and go, oh yeah, this is totally something that everyone's going to talk about, you know. We need that to be brought in a little bit. So it looks a little bit more like a body pillow, and then I need to the center slightly more up. like that, and then we can change stuff later on and tweak it if we need to. Did you ever think about the fall of Rome? This is getting into like areas that would potentially reference 40k, you know. It's like asking a dreadnought or something from 40k what they remember. It's like, I remember everything for the last 10,000 years. Right, so let's... shade smooth there. Then I think we should be able to get away with body pillow there. Mad Mew. Oh, no, just Mew Mew. Mew Mew body pillow. And then hopefully we can just like map this and it won't be too bad. And then we're kind of good. Hopefully. The lab. There we go. Excuse me. Okay. I just realized I can just like edit this if I need to be smaller pretty easy. In fact, I'll do that now. I'm trying to look at this and I'm like, okay, I can do this, I can do that. I think I know how I'm going to do this. First off, let's unwrap all of this, right? And the way we're going to do this is just have the unwrap be kind of like that, right? Because it is a square looking thing. We're going to make sure it's sand. Do not know why that it isn't showing on that like that, because it should do. The idea is we put that there so it's bright pink. Right? Of which I can only assume that's because the background or something else. Or the material. Right? And then we're just gonna go... Might also be because I haven't applied the material yet. There we go. So what I can do is set all this up and then low poly it. It should be good. You should step on it when you walk in and make it moan like one of your animes. No! No! Damon, you're falling to the dark side. No! Let's get rid of that for a moment. And then we just need to project... Oh. Project from view. And then we just do that. Funny thing is going to be actually trying to get this thing in shot so it shows both sides. Unless we have like alphas having two of them for some weird reason. Then again, it's alphas. You know, it's at that point of being like, it's not weird. She's got two of them because... Right, so that's upside down. That needs to be mirrored on the y-axis, I believe. And then, let's see. It needs to be mirrored on the x as well. And the reason why is because the tail didn't match up there. Yeah, so now I can just apply that, which gives me a ridiculous amount of polish. And then I just take those polys away. Let's do the decimate. Where is it? I could just have used remesh, but decimate's kind of decent sometimes. I unsubbed that. Oh no, I say that, I'm like, oh, it's fine, and the next moment, bleh. Really bad UVs. Needs a replacement. I think what I'll do is keep it like that. And then just try and mess around with the ends a little bit. You know, because like, it's meant to be slightly messed up. I also want to try and give it a texture, but it's capable. How much do I do that by? Give me a sec. There we go. The idea was to randomize it. The problem is just the UVs on it. Ah, it's fine, Damon. Okay, so that's... How bad is that? That's actually not looking too bad. And then we can do the same up here. We can try and mess around with some of these verts. The idea is it'll give it the impression that it's not just a flat model. Hey, Spamcromite. I didn't merge for Alphys. Also, it's quite late. I shouldn't be on, but I wanted to watch you. It's fine. Gonna watch more, dude. Have fun, says Damon. Thank you very much, Damon. So what we're gonna do here is try and just like... I don't want to add too many polys. I'm just trying to make this rough around the edges enough that it looks okay. Hey, Green. How you doing? Figure I try and make this slightly smaller at the ends, because normally a pillow tends to do that anyway. Right, and then we'll just kind of take the rest and do the same. The idea was to try and give it a little bit of depth, so we'll just kind of like take little bits here and try and mess around with them. Because it doesn't break the UVs and it doesn't really break the mesh too much other than that. Like for that one, that's stuff where we have to manually edit that. I'm good, how about you? I'm good. Still working on stuff as usual. Just trying to relax this, I suppose. Let's just smooth. It's not too bad. I can use some of the vertices here and where they are is kind of like a way of making this look as though it's got some sort of like extra texture to it. But for some of these that look really bad, I'm just going to smooth them like this. The idea being that I don't want it to be too sharp an edge on certain surfaces, but just enough. You can do like smooth vertices. Oh, by the way, Green, I'm going to redo your character intro bit in the demo, primarily because I figure I can make the character look way more badass. I'm not going to obviously say which character it is because I don't want to spoil it for people in here, but yeah, it's going to be cool. I want that character to be as badass as possible. That's not too bad. figure I can have the body pillow like that. And it won't be too bad. We can just stick that in the corner. You know. Or if I wanted to, I could be crazy and just go like, okay, subdivision. But if we subdivide that, it's going to be so stupid. And probably smooth out everything that I've just done, which isn't worth it. I wonder if there's any, like, lower version of smoothing can apply to this. Just a little bit. Just deform. Ugh. That's not smooth. Ugh. 0. Right, so if I just go like... Okay, that's... Right, that's not gonna work. It's gotta be that. So that's gonna be body, pillow. Oh, Mew, body, pillow. Pillow. See, I hope you're doing okay, Green. I know you said I'm good, but I'm just double checking. How's stuff in VR? If you've been in recently. And what I want to do here is try and add some, like, noise to that or something, you know, just to... Or at least I would like to add some sort of texture to that, probably at a later point. Have you heard of Vertigo? No. Let's go and add the body pillow in. The body pillow is going to be funny because I'm just going to make it like maybe the same size as Toriel for a laugh. Mew. Body pillow. This is not where the final version will go. I just figure it'll be funny to, You sound half-baked. Ah, it's all good. It's all good. Like British, but not exactly. The funny thing is, you know how there's like stereotypical British that you hear in like films or whatever? That's only one version of British. British is a really weird thing in where there are local dialect versions of British that sound totally different. Give me a sec, I'm just gonna figure out how many versions are. How many local dialect English? There's about more than 37 different versions of English in the actual UK. Some are more common than others. But yeah, it's crazy. Make this body pillow the same size as Toriel. I know it's not like super thin, but ta-da! Oh no. We have a problem. So we're slowly getting there. I love the figurines here. I need to do one more with the white one. So I just need to take that one, I think, and just make the entire dress white. I'll do that at some other point. So we're slowly getting there. I'm going to get the cans in here, I think, eventually. Because that'll be fun. Does it have a realistic cloth texture? I want to apply that to it, but it doesn't at the moment. It's just a basic thing. Of which the shading looked pretty bad on the Mac, but the only way to get rid of that is to either unmesh the geometry or just smooth it. Like it just like deform, smooth, bam, that takes away quite a lot already. Depends which side we're gonna actually see. Or we just like do that and have done with it. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. It's been crazy. I know it's been like an hour already. I hope you've enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. So until then, bye!